Remove. Put us back up. Come on. There we go. Oh, light. There we go. Sorry about the delay. We had technical issues.
No modmin. That's
No.
the technical issue.
Yes. That plus Book of Brew plus having to teach you how to share screen.
Yeah, never having done all that before. But there we go.
No, it's because I
Got
normally
there
do
eventually.
it.
Only a few minutes late.
Yeah. It's all right. I'm sure they don't mind.
It's better to be late than never turn up at all.
Absolutely. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. How are you? I'm very zen today, actually. Very zen. Because I went
Good.
to Tai Chi for the first time last night.
How was the pajama party?
It was bloody brilliant, actually.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. I suspect it will take its toll in muscles and stuff as I get more used to it. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. Hour and a half it was up for, and it just flew by. Started to learn the sort of pathway thing. You have to learn like a series of steps to do it, and this gets longer and longer. But eventually, it lasts about 20 minutes. This series of things to do. So we learned like about 3 moves out of, I don't know, 50 or 60. But it was really cool. It's really good. And posture and relaxing your body. And it's actually quite fun. I enjoyed it. Thanks, mate.
You'll be having massages next.
Huh?
You'll be having massages next.
Oh, no, I've done that before. I've done that. Oh, I go and have I did. Boy, I had a pedicure the other day.
Ew.
You know.
Just in time for Telford.
And it cost £5, so yeah, it wasn't. It's not like all that good. But the local shop does them really cheaply. So, actually, more seriously, I might get a manicure because my hands are always in the shop, and they do get a bit crabby, and the nails get a bit jaggy and stuff. So every now and again, I might get them sorted out so I don't turn the stomachs of the fans, which of course I could do just by going full string like this. But there we go.
Your loyal fans.
Yes, turned a few heads and quite a few stomachs.
Yeah, I'm good. I was on Moz's Airfix and Chill last night, which is good. Yeah, the live stream, the fundraiser has gone up to £500.
Brilliant. Well, that's really good.
I need to copy the link actually.
And the QR code.
Well, yeah, because rather stupidly.
Hell yeah.
For some reason, the QR code isn't in this setup for some reason for the Creative Tuesdays. So bear with me, caller, and I shall download the link.
Bear with me, caller.
Yes. So, yeah, it's gone quite well at the minute.
Excellent.
I wasn't sure what to do today, though, because everything I'm working on is at the painting stage.
I know almost everything. Well, I could just start something else. Oh, I can. Oh, no, can I? I could. I can find something else to start. Yeah. Because I've got my little aeroplane.
Yeah.
Like huge little rocket-powered aeroplane.
Yeah.
170 seconds ago. But again, that needs. Well, actually, no. I do have to do the masking, cockpit mask for that. That's something I could do. Then that's got to be primed.
Yeah.
Otherwise. Yeah, I can find something to do.
Well, do you remember me, Tiff, and Steph did that kit bash build a while back?
Yes.
Well, I remembered yesterday that it was a 124th Model T kit, and it came with some female mechanics.
Oh, right.
I'm going to do one of them today as a figure to go with the Model T van.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, thanks. Hang on a minute. Modders has just put the link in. Modders isn't here. Modders being sneaky. She's haunting us from the grave.
It's that spooky black and white psycho background.
Yeah. It's Mystic Tiff.
Is that where she lives?
Yeah.
In this like gothic,
four-dimensional universe.
Like this 60s universe. Yeah.
Yeah. It's that sort of that powers the Mystic Mug.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. That's something I need to do soon, actually, record that Mystic Mug. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to tap into Mystic Mug's powers and film Mystic Mug delivering the. Yeah, they're not fooled by the illusion, I know, but I like to keep it up.
I've got to do some recording too.
Is that much?
Unusually,
what? Yeah.
I've got to do some recording because I'm helping Miss Modeler with a video.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know, like you did last year after Telford.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm doing
good.
that. So I've got to do that. Good. Yeah. Right. Chat. Julian says, morning, afternoon, evening, all off half K. Oops. I mean, exercise back for stream start. Wonderful.
Cool.
I said, morning, J to the L. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's just that. Why am I reading out? GM's here. Good morning, Julian and Mikey. Front door is open so all the unusuals can come in, coffee and biscuits in hand. Let's commence the ruckus. Woo!
Yeah.
Let's get ready to rumble.
JT says, here's Johnny. At least I'm not a remote hotel blizzard today. Yes.
That's true.
With a set of twins.
JT, don't worry, Gary. I won't hog up the chat today, lol.
Patrick says, good day all. Hello, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. David of the Valleys, good day all. Mikey, Julian, JT, Patrick.
Yeah. Hi, Gary. I'll say it for him.
Thanks, dude.
Hello, Gary from the Valleys.
Thank you. That's so authentic.
GM says, JT, I'm not a blizzard either. It's warm here.
Yeah. Okay. Patrick says, hi, David.
And David of the Valleys says, same here, just a little frost, nothing else.
JT, Gary, Korea does have its cold winters. Oh, it does, doesn't
it? GM, JT, I'll be watching the Jetson button on standby.
Yeah. Bob said, hey ho, the Twix arrived. I successfully bought an electric shaver on eBay. Delivered today. Problems, I don't remember doing it, and my beard is almost as verdant as Mikey's.
I like that word, verdant.
Verdant.
Patrick says, hi, Julian, GM, JT, and Mikey. They don't like you today, do they?
They don't.
They're falling out with you.
JT says, lol, is that a pod or a seat?
A pod or a Seat?
Oh, a Seat. A Seat.
Yeah.
It could have been emphasizing the word seat. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why they don't like me. I can't read.
Jim says, JT, yes, but I'm in Sydney at the moment. Ah.
Nice. My elder granddaughter will be there in a week's time.
Oh, that reminds me, actually. I hope everything went well for the Marleys today.
Indeed so.
Yeah.
Indeed so.
And obviously, Tim. Not that he's an
actor. Yeah. That was the rumour. Bob says, going to blame the painkillers and lie down. Okay, Bob, that sounds good.
Joe said, why did my watch five? Oh, another email. Hang on. Oh, fantastic. Another donation. Thank you very much. You know who you are. Joe says, good morning, afternoon, evening to all. Julian is off to his half marathon, and I will be off for my tea time in an hour and a half. Let's do Creative Tuesday.
Yeah. Very nice. Patrick says, hi, Bob and Joe.
Hi, Patrick. JT says, that's right. You guys are having it summer. Yes. Southern Hemisphere.
GM says, JT, cargo net with restraints included.
Kinky.
Sounds like a mystery box Nick thing.
He also says, greetings, BBC fan club members. Yeah. We got a new member the other day at private. Brian.
Bob says, hello, Patrick. Almost is my brother's diminutive of Paddy. Please excuse me if I slip. Been using that name for half a century plus.
JT says, restraints. We could go on another tangent with that.
Yeah, I think I already did. Sorry. When a Belgian kilted friend says, I'm assuming greetings.
Have you noticed when I'm on your live stream, it's me that jumps down to the gutter? When you're on mine, it's you.
Because it's the freedom of it and the lack of responsibility all of a sudden.
You get to be a big kid, don't you?
Yeah, I stopped having to be the responsible adult.
JT says, but won't.
Yeah. Moin Dieter, says JT. Okay.
Patrick says, no problem, Bob.
In Ellison's here with the flappy hello hands.
Like that.
Oh, it's part of the warm-up. Part of the warm-up from last night, actually.
Yeah, there you go. Stu says, hi all.
Hi,
Have you
Stu.
ever done guitar warm-ups?
Well, not since the time I was touring with Quo in the 70s. No, of course I'm bloody hell. What are you talking about? 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, Glastonbury. No,
there's certain hand stretches that you do, and it actually strengthens your fingers and relaxes them.
All right.
They're actually really good.
Never played guitar though, so
I'll send you the link to them because they do actually really relax your hands. And stop the muscles tightening up so much.
I was going to answer that, but I don't want you to be accused of being even more posh than I actually am. So there we go.
Also, have you noticed I'm colour coordinated with my flag today?
Yeah, very good. Very good.
It's purely accidental.
Good thing you're not in front of the green screen is all I can say.
Yeah. Stu says hi all. That'd be awesome though, wouldn't it? Big floaty bearded head.
Yeah. It says hi, Dieter. Yeah.
June says back in body, mind is variable. Mind you, that's no change from usual. Yeah, I will speak English.
If you're forced to.
Yes.
GM says, Bobby, hope that's not a new collection of razors incoming. Yeah.
Yeah, people think you're just suicidal. Oh, you can't say that on YouTube. I didn't say that.
No.
I said suicidal.
Yeah.
Patrick says, hi, Ian and Stu.
In Edison, how was Tai Chi, Mr. Evans? I hope it's good for the over 50s. Well, thank you, you cheeky expletive deleted.
What about almost 70s?
Yeah, well, I'm not 70 yet, thank you.
I said almost 70s.
Almost. I'm a long way from 70. I'm not 70 for another...
You're as far away from 70 as I am from 40.
Well, that's as maybe, but, we're as far away from punk rock as punk rock was from World War II, so...
That's true.
But then you probably think punk rock, what, that old stuff? No one listens to that.
No, my dad used to listen to it, I think.
Oh, shut up. No. Tai Chi was really good. I was so relaxed when I came on the stream. I was so zen. I was in the zone. Then
I bet when you were listening to all that
really good. Really good.
When you were listening to all that back in the 70s, probably with your spiked hair and everything, you've never imagined that in a few years' time you'd be doing Tai Chi.
Well, no, but I didn't have spiked hair in the 70s because, of course, that would be prejudicial to good conduct and military discipline, even though I was in the cadets at the time. Having a beret actually sat on top of a gelled Mohican was probably against the spirit of their publication 818A Drill and Ceremonial.
Yeah.
But although I loved the music, no, I didn't think I'd be doing Tai Chi. I didn't even know what Tai Chi was at that age. I was so young and stupid, and having a great time. Yeah.
And YouTube wasn't even an idea back then.
No. Well, the internet was barely existing then, really.
That's true. Yeah.
Hey-ho.
Bob says, Jem, I hope I haven't ordered more, but as I can't remember ordering one.
Yeah, I can just see a box of these things arriving very soon. Ian says, hi, Patrick.
Unfortunately, the delivery guy will have dropped them, so they'll just be sat on the doorstep vibrating.
Yeah. Not for me. Nothing to do with me.
JT says, Gary, those tangents do get us in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've seen my supporters special at the weekend, haven't you? Julian says, do we call you Razor Roberts now, Bob? I'd check your orders from whoever sent it and cancel any outstanding if you can. Razor Roberts. I like that.
Julian says, Pringles, Profangle, Mikey, afternoon, Commander Evans. See, somebody acknowledges your existence.
Duke's here saying, good day, all you beautiful people. Good day, Duke.
Hey, Duke. JT says, Julian Pringles are good. They are.
GM says, the comments get dropping out here. Ooh. Oh, this QR code's arrived. Is that just
yes, I just put it up. I just remembered.
Well done, you.
Thank you very much, old boy. Well Bob says, Julian, it might have been a mistake. Came from a tool company that I was getting a mini pantograph from. That's not here yet. A pantograph?
Or, you might want to copy something from a book onto a piece of styrene to get the shape of a door to cut out accurately or something. You never know.
Yeah, maybe.
Just trying to help you out here, mate. JT says, Duke, what about the people who aren't so beautiful? Lol. That's so judgmental. Everyone's beautiful on the inside, I'm sure.
Yes. Kevin says, good afternoon to all. Nice to see Mike and Gary at Telford. It was nice to see you too, buddy.
Good to see you too, dude. That's what I like about Telford. We actually get to meet people properly.
Yes.
As well.
We get to meet real people.
Real people.
Let out of our dungeon to meet people.
Yeah. Jim from Chicagoland is here. Hello, Mikey, Gary, and Tiff.
No Tiff. Jimmy says, no mod bin, and it's already gone belly up. This bodes well for the live stream tonight for a well-read badly. Yeah.
It'd be fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
JT says, hi, Jim.
Jim says, hello to all the usual suspects in chat.
And Jim says, hello, JT.
Patrick says, hi, Jim.
By the way, as Voltaire says in the opening of Candide, everything's for the best in the best of all possible worlds. So
absolutely,
this is the best of all possible worlds. Everything's for the best. Job done. Yeah. Duke says, JT, because I can't see you, you are all beautiful to me. Oh, Duke. That's nice, mate.
That's what happens when you work at night, watching people sleep.
When you're really, really, really tired.
Yeah. GM says, oh dear, where are we going with this, Mr. Evans?
Wherever it takes us, GM. Wherever it takes us, my friends.
Hey, Lexi's in.
Hey, Lexi says, lurking whilst I work. Have a good stream.
Excellent. And I'm glad we didn't scare you off last time.
Yeah.
Modders from afar put in the fundraiser link. Couldn't think of the word for it, though. Yeah.
Well done, Tiff.
Yeah.
That's Patrick saying hi, Duke.
Yep. JT, wait, Rose, does that plane have the right stuff?
Well, it has the small stuff, which we'll do. Tiff says Modders is on the train to Glasgow.
Aye. Julian says, afternoon, Miss Modeler. Enjoyed the Telford video. I did as well. And I appeared in it.
Oh, that's why. Vanity, thy name is vanity.
Vanity, thy name is Beardy.
Patrick said, hi, Miss Modeler.
JT says, Modders is watching.
And making notes.
Yes, and taking names.
And Sis says, I wish, Gary. I wish.
Deet says, always watching.
GM, Bobby, industrial razors then. Heavy-duty razors on standby. So just get the door closed.
David says, afternoon, Gary. Jim says, let's have Mystic Mug co-host on Monday Matters with Gary. What are you going to do? Have it on a little stick, pretending it's talking?
Yeah. That would be an interesting achievement were I able to do that.
You could do it. I thought you could do it.
I'm really not that clever.
If you had a picture of Mystic Mug, right? And then green screen, put green felt around your mouth, do the green screen so it's just your mouth moving, and then put it on top of the mug.
Oh.
So that it's the mug talking.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
It'd be funny.
Following with half of everything to keep in my zone at work. A sheet a happy distraction. Yes. Good.
Patrick says, hi, Gary Evans. Hey, somebody else acknowledges you.
Oh, Patrick, at last. That's only because I complained about it.
Yeah.
Jim says, Bob, I'm impressed with the way you use the word verdant.
David says, there is a post on Facebook after the service. Huh?
Must be the Marley's one, presumably.
Oh, yeah. There's a photo of John with his mum and all his brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, bless him.
Julian says, Mikey has a new member. Is it that kind of channel? Do I need a chaperone?
How rude.
How rude.
You wouldn't hear us talk like that.
No. They wouldn't hear us talk like that.
No.
Because that's what the mute button's invented for.
Yes. And the green room. Bob says, Jim, Verdant sounded better than Hedge-like. Yes.
Gay said, Jim, Verdant, did you go out with her or was that Bobby?
Julian says, oh, member as in person who pays Mikey for his service. That sounds even worse, Julian.
Yeah.
No, hang on. That's not fair. What are you trying to say?
I know. JT says, Mikey, one of my fingers gets strengthened when driving around where I live. Lol. Yeah.
Bob says, Mikey, are you referring to that terrible drink that gets thrown away? Suicider. Yes, that's the one. That's exactly the one.
Ms. Muddler says, talk of this makes me miss having a mohawk. I like having long hair too much now, but I miss it.
I can't imagine Miss Muddler with a mohawk. That'd be interesting to see. I know I went to school with a lad who always used to spike his hair, which was fine when it was short, but he didn't want to cut it, so he ended up with like spikes that long. So he's walking around, he just looked like a bloody porcupine. Because he used to wax them and everything.
Tiff says, please don't remind me, I'm older than Google.
I was talking about that, not about Tiff being older than Google, but about me being older than Facebook last night with my daughter. And she said, see, that just proves you're old, because I've never lived without Facebook, and I will without Facebook. So, yeah, thanks, love.
Those happy days.
Yeah. Julian says, Bob, go into your purchase history on eBay and see if there's any outstanding.
And Julian says, I'd never mentioned that P is for pantograph is very close to R for razor, or would I? Yeah.
Bob says, pantograph needed to make parts for Corsair flaps, 7-foot wingspan, scratch-built model. Jesus wept.
Dear goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
TVG says, hi, everyone. Oh, sorry.
That's all right. It's quite all right. It's your channel, old boy. GM says, Ms. Modeler, a mohawk?
Yeah, sounds intriguing.
A handbag?
Aussie Ian's in. He says, evening, afternoon,
Hey.
morning, all. Hey, Aussie
Hey,
Ian.
Ian. June says, if this is the best of all worlds, the multiple universe theory is chaos theory by another name.
Yes.
Actually, technically, it probably is, but let's not do physics right now.
Joe says, unless I get a hole in one today, I should be back in time for Gary's love stream. Give me a clue now. Good, but Nick would kill us.
Yeah. Jick says, hi, Patrick. Sorry, I had to do some work. How rude.
Lexi says, also, hi, everyone. I just saw people say hi, but I can't have the chat open too much whilst working. Yes, it can get very distracting. So can we, to be fair.
Yeah. TPG says, hi, Lexi.
We're kind of like kids with attention deficits, like squirrels.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
They always look like they're rolling a roach.
Yeah. Shiny thing. Oh.
Yeah. It's your turn, I think, is it?
All right. Julian says, and I appeared in it. Well, yes, there's a downside to everything, Mikey. Lol.
Hey, you got to see my beard. What more do you want?
Wow.
Jim says, Mystic Mug and Gary Evans in the same room together, like Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Never seen together in the same room. Absolutely.
No.
That's because only I can interpret Mystic Mug's words.
Yes.
Julian says, is that Verdant or Verdont? Lol.
Do you think you're a repressed
He's
actor?
really got it in for you today.
Yes. Do you think you're a repressed actor or something? Because you quite enjoy doing all that. Yeah, because you quite enjoy doing all that stuff, don't you?
Well, my dear late mother would have told you one thing I like doing is dressing up and showing off in front of people. That's why I used to do all the talks and presentations for my business. That's why I didn't mind doing briefings back in the day.
Yeah.
It'd be friends, Romans, countrymen. The time in 20 seconds will be. Yeah.
See, I never liked doing that.
Hack. Thank you. Hack.
I never liked being the centre of attention. Even now, I don't like giving speeches or anything.
Oh, I'm happy doing that. I'm really happy doing that. Just I do what I do.
Yeah. Jim says, Jim, Mr. Evans wearing a cape, something we don't know. Yeah, that's why I find it hard to talk directly to the camera as well.
Yeah.
I talk to them because if I've got someone else on screen on the stream with me, I can talk like I talk directly to you at the monitor.
Of course you do. Yeah, of course you do. Yeah.
So
and I don't have a cape. Neither do I have a top hat or a cane. So yeah, I'm letting the side down. I mean, I could hardly go out with white tie if I didn't have that. So I don't.
Well, no. And especially without the spats and gloves.
Oh, totally. I mean, really. What would I be thinking? Julian, Joe, love stream. I hope that's a typo rather than a .com.
JT, it sounds like a .com, doesn't it? JT says, Tiff, you were younger than me.
It's got that 70s wacka 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 music in the background. Hey, welcome to lovestream.com.
Bow chicka wow wow. Oh, this is descending quickly.
Aren't you glad I'm here? He says a French Air Force Curtis Mohawk Lexi. Nicely trying to get it back to talking about model making. Well done, TBG. Nice try. Ain't gonna work. I can tell. Ain't gonna work.
It could be worse. It could be talking about your local brewery.
Yeah. It's only just up the road.
Yeah.
Really. That's the good thing about it.
And this is what we were like at Telford.
Oh, we were so much worse at Telford.
Yeah, we had beer.
Yeah.
Oh, we got that tonight as well. I'm sure I can buy beer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bob's right. Sugar Rush. It bumps around. Yes, we are the Tiggers of YouTube.
Jem says Bobby has a room full of 7-foot wingspans due in very soon. Industrial razors and verdants to be a tad cramped in that room. That reminds me of a YouTube video that I saw the other day because I think it's ITV or BBC have been putting a lot of their archive footage on YouTube lately.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a documentary about a guy who builds scale models in his flat, but he builds life-size boats and things like that as well.
Wow.
He had them in his flat. And he literally had the back end of the boat in the living room and the front end went down the corridor and into his bedroom. He had to climb over it to get to his bedroom.
Yeah.
It's just taking it too far, isn't it?
That's just, yeah. I mean, A, is it supposed to be functional? And B, if it is, but how do you get it out of where it is?
Well, it's like Gibbs, isn't it? On NCIS.
I mean, why would you? But, made him happy. So there we go. Oh, here we go. TPG, Waitrose does Panto, Widow Twanky, perhaps.
Without the T.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. What, Way Rose? Yeah.
Yeah, 8 rows.
Wait.
Yeah, Way Rose. Jim says, that's what I meant, honest.
I know.
GM says, no, oh shit. Jim says, GM, I think Mystic Mug wears a cloak of some kind or hooded garment. Oh, God. It's Yoda.
We have hooded garments.
Yoda's younger brother.
I thought you were going to say older brother. Feel a little that way today. Julian says, me out of the mic. I hate public speaking. I was once told to single out one person in the audience and pretend you're just talking to them.
Yeah.
No, I that's not a great way to do it because if you do that, you're looking at the same person all the time.
Yeah. You got to look at the whole audience.
You just pretend they're not there and you're rehearsing.
What I do
That's
is if there's a lectern, I'll grip hold of the lectern. And quite often I have this nervous thing when I'm standing up doing talks and I'll put my right foot on the ball of the foot and I'll just rock my heel back side to side to sort of get rid of the nervous energy whilst I'm talking.
The other thing I was always taught was to remember that they're there to listen to you because they you know something more than they do, and they want to know that. So relax about it. It's just chatting with a mate, essentially.
Yeah.
But it's easy when you've done it all your life. And but I just really, really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Love stream with the Love Doctor.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Jim says, Jim, I'm getting a wee bit scared here. Oh.
Well, you're a long, long way away, so you're safe.
Yeah.
Julian says, is this where the servers at lovestream.com blow up? Asking for the usual suspects. Yeah.
TVG says, a blow up love stream, perhaps. Oh, God. Lexi, we're not always like this, I promise.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the next credit, opening credits that you do that. Bob says, there is supposedly a hovercraft in an attic in barracks in Germany. Friend and his mates built it during off times in service. No, they didn't think through how to get it out.
And we finally caught up with chat.
Probably for the best.
Oh, I need to send you the outro. If we can do without outro.
Yeah.
If I kick it out the studio, I'll kick you out the studio, so you need to take it out of the background. But the video at the bottom, 3 dots.
Bing.
Remove from studio.
Ping. Yep. Go.
Because if I do it, it'd kick you out as well. Right, let's get down to the desk at last.
Yes, because I wasn't doing today. Right. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I still forgot to turn my mat over. Never mind. Oh, Gary does have some new stickers out as well.
Ooh.
Don't you?
Stickers, me? Yes.
Yeah. He's got Monday Matter stickers.
I have Monday Matter stickers, yes, I did.
Yeah.
Do indeed.
Okay. And I've got some totally scale model ones of Steve. And I got a couple of just making conversation ones.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they're supposed to be recording a new podcast episode tonight as well, or today.
Excellent.
Look forward to that.
About Dawn's time.
Yeah, I always look forward to hearing off Malcolm and James.
They're funny. They're good people.
They are.
Oh, I can breathe again now. Excellent.
Ooh, my parcel of M4H is arriving tomorrow. Cool.
Yeah.
Right. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah.
Of course, today is H Day. It's the day the Hamden is released by ICM.
Ooh. Kevin says, Mike, can I become a channel member? You certainly can, my friend. If you look on the channel page, in fact, there might even be a link. But if you look on the channel's page, there's a button on there that says become a member. I would check which rank you want to go as, though, because there's 3 different ranks, which are different prices. I think it's $1.99, $2.99. $1.99 for private, $2.99 for Lance Corporal, and then $4.99 for a Corporal. And if you go for the Corporal one, then you get the 2 extra live streams a month as well. The Corporal's Mess live streams.
Yeah, if you haven't had enough of it already.
Yes.
I'm not on all of them, I promise. You're all right. You're safe. It's a safe zone.
Mate, I'd be happy if you were.
Oh, you get sick of me soon.
You know I love spending time with you.
I know.
Junior says, I hope I missed something on account of Commander Evans saying about things being functional and getting the out from where they are. What? That's just melted my brain. Jem says, did meet a guy who had built an aircraft in his house. He had knocked through the walls so the wings could be attached. I didn't go back. I don't blame you. June says, we're not usually like this. True. Usually it's much worse. I'll have a look, see if there's a link. The member thing. Make it easier. I shall have a butcher's hook.
Cool, blimey, governor, almost a southerner then.
Yeah.
Butchers, leave it out. I should cocoa.
I should bloody cocoa.
Yeah.
Right. View your channel. Let's have a look. Nothing on there. Membership? Is it on
Why
there?
don't I change the blade? That's a very good question, Gary. Why don't you change the blade? That would be very sensible.
Huh. I can't see any way of putting a link up for the memberships. But you think there would be, wouldn't you?
Well, you would think so. But then this is StreamYard, so, well, StreamYard basically.
Oh no, I'm not looking at it. I'm looking at YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if there's a link.
The StreamYard, sir.
Yeah. StreamYard's crazy. Okay. Yeah, I think you're going to have to go onto the channel YouTube page because I can't see any way unless. Oh no, because then that would just make me a member of my own channel, which would be really stupid.
Oh, be.
Oh, there you go. So if you look at the channel page where it says underneath the thing, it says our members, and then on the right hand side it says join. Yeah, and you can choose either private $1.99 a month, Lance Corporal $2.99 a month, or Corporal $4.99 a month. There we go. So make sure you click on the correct one. In fact, what I could do is I can share screen so I can show you. Hang on just a minute. Let's see if I can do this without my computer having a fit. Share screen. Windows, YouTube. Allow. Okay. So can you see the screen? Give me a clue, Gary.
I can't see a screen.
Okay. All right. 2 seconds.
Sorry.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay. So if you look down here, next to the circles with the pictures in, next to Jim, there is a join button. If you press that, it comes up there and you can select what level of membership you want. So you click on it and then you press on the join button. And if you've got your details registered with YouTube, then it'll let you join. It'll do it. So there we go. That is how to do it. Become a member 101.
Well done, you.
Thank you. Sometimes I impress myself. Not very often, like, but
Well, every now and again is good enough.
yeah, it's good enough for government work.
Absolutely.
Jim says, bravo, hurrah, huzzah, etc. to all the good folks at ICM turning out a much anticipated model on time from a war zone. Yes.
Oh, the other thing, it sounds like a cartoon character. Oh, Mr. Greebly. I was having a look on the Facebooking yesterday.
Yes.
And the Project Cauteray Halifax group.
Yes.
And the guy, Mr. Robson, Mark Robson, was saying, so what do we do after a 148th Halifax? I quite fancy doing a 148th Sterling.
Oh,
and I just replied, Sterling, yes, take my money now. You imagine having that, a 148th Sterling and a 148th Halifax from those guys. Oh my goodness, they would be beautiful.
Do you know what I think would be beautiful?
What's that?
A 148th Blenheim.
I've
always liked the look of Blenheim.
There's the Epics do one.
Do they?
The Mark 1, the blunt nose one, not the the Mark 4 with the longer nose. The sort of the squared off one. Yeah, they do that in 1/48.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a nice looking kit, actually.
It's a nice looking aircraft, I think. It was a piece of crap, apparently, to fly, but it was nice.
Yeah. It's of its age, remember, that's the thing.
Well, yeah, it's a 30s aircraft, wasn't
it? I'm sure Julian could probably tell me that I'm wrong, but I have a suspicion that Blenheim arose out of a design for a sort of mid-sized airliner originally. So it's aimed at being quite smooth and elegant and fast and all that. And then, of course, someone said, chappies in Europe getting a bit restless. Maybe you ought to convert this into a light bomber. So they did.
Yeah.
I think just the sort of the pace of innovation at the time, it got left behind by, because as we all know, we weren't exactly terribly ready for the World War II.
No. I just realised this is the first time we've done an ICM model on it, ICM figure on it.
Yeah. Ooh. Very nice.
They've got Nick's high heels and everything.
Oh my goodness.
Because they're female mechanics.
Excellent.
And that's the instructions.
Of course. Yes. Yeah. That's what it looks like. These are the bits that are numbered, but work out for yourself.
Yeah. I think I will do that one, because that one looks like it could be put in a box in the back of the van.
Okay.
Gino says, "Hi, Mikey and Gary. Can't join this time as I still have fever, but I'm watching. Have a nice stream." Oh, hope you feel better soon, dude.
Soon, dude.
Yeah. JT says, "Hi, Gino." Julian has put the fundraiser link in. Thank you very much, Julian. So, I think we're up to 520 now.
Wow, excellent.
So that's good. Jim says, Guy Martin tells a funny story of his Rolls-Royce Merlin engine being run up at his place of work. The engine, on reaching full power, jumped the mounts and crashed through the brick. Yeah, he nearly got sacked for that, didn't he? Because he ran it on the frame inside the workshop. And it just jumped off and it just started going all over the place in the workshop. And his boss very nearly sacked him for it.
It's also going to be a tad loud, I would have thought.
Yeah. Well, his boss said to him that if you ever want to start that up, you start it up outside on the field from now on.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. World War II scale models. Dave has become a channel member. Woo-hoo! Thank you very much, Dave. Appreciate it, dude. Cool. You star. Where did I get to? Greetings, Gary and Mikey. Where did we go? There we go. Kevin says, I'll have a look, but not good working this thing called a computer. If there's any problems, mate, just say and I'll talk you through it. David of the Valley says, did read a news report a while back about a German pensioner who had been rebuilding a German Panther in his living room and did not know how to get it out, left it to the authorities. I remember that. There's one guy who built a tiger tank or something, wasn't there? And it ended up that he had to donate it to a museum on the condition that they figure out how to get it out of his house for him. Because he built it in the cellar underneath the house. And it was a really accurate reproduction. NJ Nat says, greetings, greetings, Mike and Gary. Mary. David says,
is having a bit of a day.
Yeah, it's because I'm enjoying your company. It makes me giggly.
Yeah.
David says, turned out against the law to have a fully functioning tank in the house. Yes.
Funny that.
Yeah, there you go. £520. Fantastic. Well done, people.
Excellent.
GM says, David, OTV, I saw that. The wall was pulled down and the tank pulled out. He got in trouble for building without permission from the local authorities. Nat says, nearly finished Airfix de Havilland Mosquito Scheme B. It's looking good.
Oh yeah, it's built on Facebook. Looks really smart. It's the black and yellow stripes target towing one.
Yeah, I want to have a go at that. It looks good.
Really cool. Done a good job of that now.
Yeah, I'm starting to get to a stage now where I'm thinking I want interesting schemed aircraft rather than just the normal. I still want to do I've got the 148th Airfix Messerschmitt in Battle of Britain, and I'm doing the Hurricane. Oh no, I need another Hurricane. But I've got Spitfire Mark 1, so I need to get another 148th Hurricane and do them all in Battle of Britain colours.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm starting to want to do interesting schemed. Ooh, phone's gone crazy.
Kind of what keeps you coming back. So after a while, you think, oh yeah, another one of those. I'll do a different scheme, and you start looking out for aftermarket, or you find a kit that's got something really weird.
Yeah.
Embrace the weird. Weird is good.
Absolutely. Dave says, good afternoon, Mikey and Gary, and all in chat. Hello, Dave.
Hey, Dave. How you doing, fella?
Tiff says, JT, I know I'm younger than you, but I'm older than Google. I was born in 94. Google's created in 98. God, it's the year before I went to high school. I can still remember Ask Jeeves and things like that.
My dear boy, I remember when asking Jeeves was literally, Jeeves, would you come here a moment?
Yeah. You remember when it was dinner service, not a search browser.
Yeah.
Kevin says, thank you all. Have a go. No problems, buddy. Jim says,
personal gentleman.
Jim says, Gary Evans, with 48th Hampden, Halifax, and Stirling, you still need to add on to the North Wing.
Yes, I do.
So he's going to add the South Wing next, is he? TVG says, hi, World War II scale models, Dave. Joe says, Kevin, maybe you should really think about this. Do you really want to end up like me, Julian, JT, and Dieter? Think about it. Jim says, hello, World War II, Dave. JT says, Tiff, you were born when I was in my first year of college. I'm even older than Google too. Yeah. Tiff was born when I was 6 years old. Nat says, hi, Julian, and a wavy hand. Julian says, spot on, Waitrose. The blending resulted from a trip to the US and seeing an airliner there. Yes.
There we go. My goodness.
Jim says, hello, World War II, Dave. Tiff says, woohoo! Welcome, Dave. Patrick says, welcome, Dave. Oh, Julian says, be back in a bit, carer here. David of the Valley says, yes, Gino, get well soon. Enjoyed the time in the smoke pit. Yeah, when he's better, you can always do it more. For those that don't know, the smoke pit is part of the Discord channel, Discord server where you can FaceTime and spend time modeling together and just chill out and talk about whatever you want, as long as you behave yourselves and don't cause any angst or anything. Otherwise, I'll send modders in to bash your heads together.
Yeah.
David says, if I remember right, the Panther was an original. Yeah. Gino says, thanks, David. It was fun. Patrick says, Guy had tinkered with the governor, so it would rev harder. That was the problem.
Of course he had.
Tiff says, right, train has arrived. Off to explore before business takes over. No problems. Have fun, Modmin.
Yeah.
James says, C547, the Merlin is limited to 4,000 RPM. It will blow up above that. Propellers are governed to engine max speed of 3,000 RPM. Mm.
And I was very glad to see also that DBMK, who are doing the Sea Fury and all that, they're going to do all of the Griffin Spitfires in 1/32, including the C-Fire 47.
Nice.
I'm very, very excited about.
I very nearly bought the C-Fire Airfix C-Fire kit at Telford. I actually picked it up and I was like, should I get it? And I was like, no, I don't want another Spitfire.
Was it the 17, Mark 17?
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah. It's a lovely kit, actually.
Don't tempt me to buy more Spitfires.
It's not a Spitfire, it's a Seafire.
It's basically the same, just reinforced struts.
No, the instrument's reading knots rather than miles per hour.
Oh, well, that's all the difference, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's if you're in the Navy, I've got to tell you.
Tish says, modders will not resort to violence.
She will now.
JT, there's just the void. Yes. David says, modders you don't need, the look is enough. Hey, don't pick on modders.
Excuse me a moment. Phone call. Back in a moment.
Okay. Jim says, David of the Valleys, the Panther was used as a tractor post-war. Not sure how this chap came upon owning it. There we go. Ooh, right. I'm sorry you're hearing my voice for most of this, and I'm not getting much modelling done, but hey. Patrick says, yes, guys, was talking about it. It was going to 1,500, I think. He wanted a 3,000. Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Yeah, it's just my dear wife telling me she's about to go out, and the parcel I wanted picking up hasn't yet been picked up. So,
oh,
there we go.
Well, that's not good. Right, glue, snips.
Hey, pardon?
Aye. It's what no guy wants to hear. In fact, that's did you know that's on our merch store? On my merch store.
Snips, the very thing no chap wants to hear. Yeah.
It's something along those lines. I have to try and find it to remember it.
Nurse the snips.
T-shirts. Where is it? Yeah, we've got the Git one, which is generally interesting talk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was get the snips. Or at least I hope that's what she said.
Oh, right. Yes.
Dave says, yes, Jim, can't remember if he said how he got it other than it had been knocked out. There you go. Phil says, afternoon, everyone. Hello, Phil.
Hello, Phil.
Patrick says, hi, Phil. And JT says, cut enough of those parts out and how you have Hannibal Lecter's favourite breakfast, scrambled legs. Oh, God, truth. Oh, we have 32 people watching right now, so thank you very much. Don't forget to lube and subscribe.
This is very good.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us. We do appreciate your company.
We do indeed. We do sometimes wonder that you don't have anything else to do, but we're very, very glad that you're along with us.
Yeah. And don't forget, of course, to join us again on Gary's channel at 8 o'clock tonight, UK time, for his live stream. Where it'll be the two of us being a little bit more sensible, not much more.
Yeah. Don't oversell it.
It's a little bit more sensible.
I think it's because it's later in the day and our sugar has worn off a little bit by then.
Yeah, so the beer has to take over.
And the beer, yes, the sort of dulling effect of the beer, not dulling, the sort of calming effect of the beer starts to sort of creep in and we get a bit more
giddy.
Yeah, I was about to say mature, but I realised that's like false advertising, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it doesn't really apply to us, that term.
No, never applies to us anyway. No.
I was told I was a clown last night.
Oh, in a good way or a bad way?
I'm hoping good because it's from my daughter.
Yes, that could go either way. I'll grant you that. Tricky one. Tricky.
Mr. Altegott says, years back there was a collector in Illinois that allegedly somehow smuggled a Stug 3 into the country. not about that story. Maybe Julian can look into it. How do you sneak a Stug 3 into the country?
No idea.
Do you use one of those cartel submarines or something?
Well, I suppose you put it on a container, but A, it's going to be a pretty heavy container, and B, I'm not sure container might be wide enough, 40-foot unit.
I don't think
Might
container
just
can
be wide enough.
weight, because it'd be about 30, 40 ton, wouldn't it?
Oh, you would have thought so. Don't know.
How strange.
Yeah.
Let's
Been
make let's make some conspiracy theories about how he got it into the country.
Yeah, who was behind it? It was all Big Pharma that allowed it. It's always Big Pharma for no reason whatsoever. It's always Big Pharma behind it.
Yeah.
I think I've done as much as I can on my little BI one for today, because that's all sort of masked and ready. All the other, this is the rest of the frame. That's all there is.
Yeah.
Those are all ready for a proper paint. So yeah, I'll start on something else.
Here's a question for you. What do you use for filler?
Now, depends on the size of the gap. Most of the time, I use perfect plastic putty.
Okay.
This is really good for smaller areas, and it dries quite quickly, and it's very sandable very easily. Yeah. So that's really, really cool. For bigger really big areas, I'll probably use something like Milliput.
Yeah.
That 2-part epoxy putty. That takes a lot longer to go off, to dry, but it is, again, very sandable. In fact, you can drill into it and stuff like that if you really need to. But also, the nice thing about this stuff is, if, like, for example, I was filling the front of the canopy here, I got some stuff on the canopy frame, and I wanted to make sure it was clear because it's going to be painted. It's water soluble, so you can just wet a paintbrush and just brush off the bits you don't want, which is really nice.
Nice.
And it goes to quite a fine edge as well, so it's really nice stuff. You just get it. Yeah, you can get it on lots of online places.
Yeah. I was using Humbrol thinner, but it dries out dead quick.
Yeah.
Jem says, I'll ask again, who and where are the people making the big Sea Fury and Spitfire kits? Not seen anyone stocking these kits.
Right, Gary, they're not stocking because they have yet to actually start shipping them. The Sea Fury is shipping, I think, in January. They're molding them in January. I know that because I'm going down to see them being molded. So, yeah, they're being done by the same guys who did the 124th Spitfires for FX. So, the guys at New Haven, so they're going to be properly good. Yeah. They are molding. I think the molds are due to arrive any day. Then they've got to do some final test shots and all that, and they're going to do the production molding in January. As for stockists around the world, I don't know whether or not they've got them. But if you get in touch with DBMK, Delta Bravo Mike Kilo, directly, they will. Or look at DBMK on Facebook. I know that Ilya and Will, the two owners, monitor Facebook a lot, and just leave a question. Do you have a distributor in this area yet? And find out.
Oh, your parcel's arrived.
I don't know. It could be anything. It could just be the wind blowing things by the door. Let me have a look. No, it's Maria going off to her whatever it is.
But
ask DBMK though that the Spitfires will probably not be until they'll start in the second half of next year, I suspect. The Sea Fury's coming. The Sea Hornet, sorry, not the Sea Hornet, the Hornet, the Havilland Hornet should be not long after that, in 32nd. The one after that is going to be the Grumman F11F. Be the next one off the blocks that they do.
Yeah,
but they've got a lot of plans. They've got scans for about 100 or more different kits already.
See, this is why we have you on the channel, because you're the anorak.
Yeah, but it's just they're nice people. I've been chatting with them for a very long time. Ilya is just one of the funniest and nicest bloke you'll ever meet in the world. Really good lad. Will is an incredible guy as well. Very nice people, and they're doing it from the basis of they're model makers and they want to do things right. The Sea Fury that they've shown, the test shots of the Sea Fury are just insanely beautiful. Like the undercarriage bays and stuff like that are so detailed. And they've also got a guy doing 3D, like a 3D engine, so you can have one of the side panels open. You can see the side of the Centaurus engine. It's really beautiful molded. All sorts of stuff like that. So, January you should be able to get them.
Nice. That's January that you should be able to get them.
Yeah.
JT says a part at a time, like Radar did with the Jeep on MASH.
Yeah.
June says he's back. Kevin has become a member. Hello.
Hey.
Thank you very much, buddy.
Good
you didn't find it too stressful. Patrick says, welcome, Kevin. And Gino says, welcome, Kevin. And Gary says, GM says, Gary, thank you. I did look for anyone with news, but nothing is yet. There you go. See, if you want the news, come to Bearded Veteran Creates, especially when Weight Rose is on.
But Gary, I'll try. I'll remember as soon as I hear anything more. I'll try to remember to. Well, it will definitely be on Monday Matters. As soon as I get new news about when they're available, it'll absolutely be on Monday Matters because I like what these guys are doing and I'd like to support them as much as I can. As a new model company.
Yeah. I was thinking last night, right?
Oh, well done.
Hilarious.
Don't make a habit of it, but carry on.
I try not to. It hurts. Git.
Pray tell, what were you thinking, Mikey, old buddy of mine?
On Facebook, I've got the channel Facebook page.
Yes.
But there's not, other than on comments, there isn't really any way for people to engage with it.
Right.
So I was thinking, do people want me to set up a Facebook group, like you've got?
Okay.
So that then people can post their own work and stuff in there if they want to.
That'd be nice.
Let me know in the comments. I like the idea of celebrating the viewers' work as well.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
And you can create a nice space where everyone who is essentially is a member of your channel or a supporter of your channel, and they're the right sort of people, if you know what I mean. They're not going to be, oh, you didn't do that right. You didn't. They're going to be like really generally very supportive of people. Or people go on and say, how do I do this? And they say, oh, well, that's cool. What I did when I tried doing that was this. It's positive reinforcement of people's ideas and celebrating. That's definitely what you'll get if you do that. I like that a lot. Because
we've got obviously we've got the Discord and stuff, which is really good. But there's some people that don't trust Discord, especially with some of their data GDPR policies and things like that.
Yeah.
So I thought it might be, and I think you can't really do marketing without social media these days.
No.
Without good social media presence.
No, I do need to up my game with that, with Instagram and stuff like that. Oh, excuse me, the dear wife is on the phone.
There you go. Jim says, welcome, Kevin. Glad to have you in the BBC family. Yes. June says, FYI, a 148 short Sterling would have a wingspan of 629 millimeters. Wow. And a length of 553 millimeters. Jesus, wow.
So 2 foot wide and almost 2 foot long. That'd be all right.
Yeah, I think 1/72 Blenheim would be better.
Well, you can get a 72nd short Sterling already. The Italeri kit is actually really nice.
Yeah.
Bit over-engineered, but very nice.
TVG says, thinking last night, Mikey, you were muted. That sounds like my thinking in general, mate. Patrick says, thinking can be very dangerous, Mikey. It can. Duke says, great idea, Mike. Thank you very much, buddy. Jim says, the Spitfire versions sound great. What else are on the plans? P-51s, maybe? Sure, I've not done a Mustang yet.
Not done a Mustang?
No, I've not done a Mustang.
Not done a Stang?
No.
Oh, Gary will be very upset.
I might have to. Ooh, I wonder if there's a kit that's got similar marking, or if I got a kit and maybe see if I can get a decal set that has just like the alphabet stuff on it and make it up for GM's aircraft number and things, tail number.
Oh, you can definitely get decals for American tail numbers and stuff like that. Absolutely, you can.
JT says, FB is good for those who aren't in Discord. Rivet counters will face the wrath of Vader. Jim says, the height of the cockpit on a Sterling looks like being a floor or two above the ground level of home.
Oh, easily. Oh, they were really tall. Really tall.
Joe says, pretty sure my American comrades know everyone else. Stopping at our new giant Buc-ee's in Pass Christian, Mississippi, who wants a beef brisket sandwich, cinnamon roll. I like beef brisket. It's nice. Jim says, Joe would love a cinnamon roll with my coffee. Ooh. What did I do? Oh, I've got cinnamon coffee. It's really nice. Yeah, cinnamon latte.
Yeah. Oh, you call me posh. You've got bloody cinnamon latte. Yeah.
Mate, it's like eating a hot liquid cinnamon roll. It is so good.
Okay. How's blood sugar there, Mikey?
Funnily enough. I'm sure sometimes I only have them now and again. I think I've only had two.
I've broken the machine.
Yes. Well, that's why I sort of only have it now, one now and again.
Yeah. Absolutely. Got to enjoy a few things now and again.
Exactly. JT said, the beef brisket sandwich sounds good. Got to be on toasted rye. I like brown bread. Wholemeal. TVG says, of course, if they're Coterie do a 148 Sterling, they can easily do a Sunderland. That's true. Drew says, Mikey, if you have under 200 followers on Facebook, you can convert a page into a group. You have 119 followers on Facebook at the moment, on the BBC page, not your personal page. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I may well do that.
Yeah.
Joe says, sorry, JT, now you're making the sandwich too Yankee-ish. Too Yankee-ish. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. Whatever you want. There we go. It feels very strange with this because if I, there we go, focus. So it's got seam lines on the bum cheeks. It feels very strange sitting on camera, having to sand polish the bum.
Sanding a lady's derriere.
Yes. Does sound quite gentlemanly.
Yes, I do have full permission.
Yes, she has given me consent.
Yes. Excuse me, madam. Do I have your permission to sand your derriere?
Yes.
Me, the 14th Duke of Wimbledon.
Hey, I heard Duke of York's opened up, so yeah, you never know.
Yeah. Yeah, the title's going spat.
Yeah. I've
decided to do something quite fun.
Go on. Oh, yay, Napoleon.
Avance enfant de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. There you go.
Très bien.
So I've got the camera here so I can film it while I'm doing stuff as well. But I thought I'd start gluing Mon Empereur together.
I do like doing like 1/16, 1/12 figures.
Yeah. I haven't done one for ever. So there we go.
GM says, Mikey, haha. I'm in front of you there. I have decals and serials already lined up for my P51s. No joy in looking for the nose art decal. That looks like my wife still looking.
You got to get Chat GPT to do it.
Yeah, create your own.
I got some really good nose art done through that.
Yeah, and you can always get decal paper off Amazon, off internet, and just print it yourself. As long as you got a 300 DPI printer, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
JT says, Joe had one like that in kosher deli. Rye is good for my diabetes. Yes. Revel. Julian says, if I recall correctly, the original 4-engine bomber spec was for one that could drop paras to. The Stirling could do both, which is why the fuselage was so tall. The Lancaster and Halifax were only designed as bombers. Yes.
That's absolutely true. It's why the Stirling's very square as well.
Do you know Just Jane was built not far from me?
Really?
Yeah, it was built at Harden.
Oh, right. Okay.
At the Broughton factory.
Yeah.
Now Airbus. So on the birthday of its 80th birthday this year, they flew it to Harden Airport.
Nice.
And let people go take photos around it and stuff.
Excellent.
Nat says, my next model will be the 132nd Breville Tornado GR1. Ooh, Marley. Nice. We're doing the 172nd Tornadoes next year. Breville Tornadoes. JT says, the Corsican with the height complex. June says, the Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men, but will draw a veil over that.
What, on his Rolodex?
Yeah, in his little black book. Jim says, Mikey did try that, it didn't work here. That's a shame. JT says, to make fun of Napoleon, glue parts on backwards. No, that's Marley, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Marley and Mr. Morris will be back on Thursday. Oh, I know Mr. Morris will. John will be if he feels up to it.
Yeah.
The Desert Wings build. Which would be fun. Need to have a look at what I need to do for that. So I don't fall behind.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I'll look at. There you go. So we have 2 new privates.
Excellent.
Yeah. Thank you very much, gentlemen. It is greatly appreciated. Oh, what have we got now? JT saying La Marseillaise is in my head now.
Hell of a tune. Really is.
Not as good as the Welsh national anthem, though.
I don't know. It's obviously a lot more revolutionary, but it's hell of a song.
Yeah.
For a national anthem.
Yeah. You got to admit, there's nothing more rousing though than a stadium full of Welshmen suddenly going, blood, blood.
Yeah.
Top of their voices.
Although a lot of French people saying, advanced citizen, form your battalions, is quite dramatic.
Yeah.
Marshal.
I like the Welsh national anthem, especially over the English one, because the English one is all about, praising the monarch and things like that. and slaying foes and things. Whereas the Welsh national anthem is just all about love of country and love of culture and heritage and things.
I've never been a fan of our national anthem.
No.
And it's quite a turgid sound. I'm sorry if anyone gets offended by that, but that's the way it is. Jerusalem, however, fine thing.
Jerusalem's lovely.
Harry's music, orchestrated by Elgar, fine words by William Blake. I mean, it's superb. Absolutely superb.
I'd agree with you on that.
And that's what gets sung before England cricket matches.
Yeah. I've never understood why they do the national anthem they do instead of having it's Jerusalem.
Well, no. Right, it's probably a law or something. So God save the king and the rest of it.
Yeah. I think the one that does annoy me is the EU national anthem because it's spoiled Ode to Joy for me.
Yeah.
Once you make Ode to Joy a national anthem, that's it. It's spoiled. You can't be having classical music as your national anthem. It just ruins it. It makes it political and I don't like that.
The German national anthem is Haydn, written by Haydn. It's one of his string quartets.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they had to come up with something after the war, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, I think they just removed a verse or two after the war.
Yeah.
The music's the same, but the sort of superiority part of it's been slightly tuned down. But mind you, after the war, they've become such an economic powerhouse, they hardly need to.
Well, exactly.
Low trumpet about these things, do they? So it's like, yeah, well, we own most of your debt anyway, so yeah, sing what you like.
Yeah.
We'll sing whatever you want us to.
Yeah.
Bless them. I do like German.
Yeah, we're all friends now. Or as Almo would say, we're all friends now.
I saw him on a thing with Henning Wehn, the German comedian.
Yeah.
And I think it was like, why do so many countries hate the British?
Yeah.
Basically. And he was doing a thing about Germany, and Henning Wehn was pretending to be a tour guide on one of these tour buses in Germany. And he's, sort of yakking away about things. And says, here's a little joke for you. Why did my grandfather cross the road? To invade Poland. So, only a German comedian, in a way, could say that.
Yeah.
But
especially in Germany.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Gino says, do you have Josephine as well, Gary? You can put them as a couple.
No, I do not have the Empress Josephine here.
We could have one of my 124th mechanics. He can feel superior.
Essex has still got the mould for this down in Margate. This kit. Yeah, and Queen Victoria.
Ah, Queen Victoria won't be interesting to do.
Yeah.
Nat says, Mike and Gary, what's your favourite World War II films? Good question.
Oh.
Now then.
Oh, now. Oh, World War II movie.
I have
the
lots of World War II.
Definitely The Cruel Sea. Absolutely superb study of humanity as well as the war. Dambusters, because although largely historically economical with the truth, I think they play. Redgrave played Barnes Wallis well.
Yeah.
Particularly his horror at the number of lives and number of air crews who didn't come back, basically. It played on his mind all of his life. And he set up a fund for education of the children of lost air crews after the war with the money he was awarded by the government for his war work.
Yeah.
What else? What would you like, Mikey?
I'm trying to find the name for it. I can never remember the bloody name.
Longest Day is quite good.
Yeah.
There's bits of that which are really good bits of history as well. Well researched bits of history.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan, I think, is the first sort of the bit where actually invading the beaches is just incredibly good.
The one that part of that got me is when the shell goes off and he's temporarily deafened.
Yeah,
I watched. Obviously, it was out when we were younger, but I watched it with Kane and I went, "That's exactly what it's like when you're too close to an explosion." I remember
it. Yeah, and the crack of bullets and things like it is a very, very fine depiction of what the environment's like.
I can't remember the bloody name of that film. It's annoying me now.
A Matter of Life and Death is set in the Second World War, though it's not a war film, of course. But that is one of my favourite movies. I absolutely love that.
Yeah. So I'll look at playlists. It might be in there. Because I do have a World War II movies playlist on my channel. If I can find it. Where's it gone? Movies. Right. No, that's Laurel and Hardy. That's Norman Wisdom.
Laurel and Hardy, love it.
Yeah, I like Laurel and Hardy and Norman Wisdom. Overlord.
Well, if you like Norman Wisdom, you could be Albanian. They worship him. Well, his character Pitkin, I should say.
Overlord. Yeah. It's a 1975 film.
Okay.
It's about a guy. It follows a young soldier a British soldier from when he gets called up at his wedding through his training leading up to D-Day and then up to when he gets the point where he gets killed on D-Day.
Oh, right. Well, spoilers.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really good. It looks at the emotions and stuff that soldiers went through and things.
Excellent. I will have a look at that.
Yeah, I'll send you the link to it. Another one is one called Light Up the Sky, which is about a World War II British anti-aircraft battery. And it's about their experiences because they had to basically live in a hut and work together and everything. And what they went through, having to go out in the middle of the night when there's a raid on and whilst they're getting bombs dropped on, having to man the guns and things. That was good. So I'll send you the link to that other one. Oh, come on, stupid adverts. What's going on now? Copy link. There you go. I've sent you the link.
Thank you.
It's a really good film. And there's a part in it, you'll be amazed it's allowed on YouTube. I'm not telling you what it is, but you'll know it when you see it. Julian says Napoleon was short, but not for this time, or not for his time, as everyone was. He was about average for the late 1790s, 1800s. He was 5'6". The average was 5'5". Years, and it's the same with the British in World War One.
Yes,
and that's one of the things that was used as the government started doing free school meals and stuff for kids in school and stuff like that, and looking at policies of ways of making sure people get enough to eat and things, even if they're struggling for money, because they were really embarrassed that all the German and French soldiers and things were all like 5'8", 5'9", and the British troops were about 5'5", 5'6". And then they had the Bantam battalions, with the tallest being to be in a Bantam battalion, you had to be below 5 foot. I think it's 5'2". But the problem they had with the Bantams was when they sent them to dig trenches, they would dig them for their height, not for the general height of the army. So they'd dig it and then leave the trench, and then the average height guys would go into the trench and realize that the trench only comes up to like their chest.
I've seen a very similar thing between the Gurkhas followed by the Scots Guards.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the equipment between a British Expeditionary Forces soldier of average height and the Bantam soldier, if you look at the sandbags, and the BAF's normal height or regular height BAF soldier has one sandbag on his kit, whereas the Bantam ones had two, and that was why. So that they could dig the trenches deeper, and they'd be able to still be able to stand on the fire steps. JT says, heard an awesome version of La Marseillaise sung by this one French woman. Amazing voice. I love the German anthem and Fratelli d'Italia. There you go. Fratelli d'Italia. Jim says, Monty Python's comedy sketch, famous impressions of Napoleon at the R101 disaster. Yeah.
Yes.
Joe says, JT, I will have to try that, sir. JT says, cool. GM says, the Oz anthem is a running joke. Sunburnt country, smouldering mirage remains, and Kurt by sea, waltzing Matilda is better. Julian says, best thing about the English having Land of Hope and Glory as their anthem would be that a rugby games, after the first line in the Welsh, could just emulate Battery Sergeant Major Williams. Julian says, Henning Vane is hilarious. His interview on the One Show was classic. Yeah. JT loves Das Boot.
Oh, yes, that's good. It's very good.
Julian says, my favourite war movie is Downfall. Second is the first Kirk. With John Mills. I think 1940s, 1950s movies generally had better storytelling than modern movies. They do. I'd agree with that.
Also, of course, the 40s and 50s generally had people who...
they were there, weren't they?
Served. You look at The Longest Day. A chap who's leading the glider assault on the Orme River Bridge.
Yeah.
His name completely escapes me. He also played Guy Gibson in Dam Busters. He was in the Ox and Bucks on D-Day. So he was playing essentially his own commanding officer.
Yeah.
And these people were, even things like Dad's Army, several of them were in the local defence volunteers or were in the military. You know, so although they say it's taking the mickey out of it, well, these guys actually lived it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, Arnold Ridley, he served in both the First and the Second World War, didn't he?
Indeed, he did.
And he was wounded in both.
Yeah.
Clive Dunn was captured on the first air landing in Italy. So his excuse for doing it was his way of sticking two fingers up to Mr. H.
Yeah.
And capturing him.
Yeah. No, I think there's such a local and very powerful memory, and the memory among the target audience was there as well. So it's portrayed because so many of the audience knew about it.
Well, of course, the other thing as well is because they knew that there were so many survivors living, they have to sort of not, not over-egg it.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely.
They could make fun of it, but they couldn't, blatantly make them look ridiculous.
Yeah, absolutely. The other side, of course, the fair game.
Well, yeah. Of course. But I will say I do like the new All Quiet on the Western Front. That's quite good.
All right. Okay. I'll have to watch
Not a bad version, that. It's on I don't know if it's still on there, but it was on Netflix.
Oh, I can find it somewhere.
Yeah. Duke says, how do you guys set your audio for streaming without getting feedback? It's the microphone's plugged into the computer. So it only detects, and obviously the type of microphone makes a difference as well. So the one I've got, the sound falls off quite quickly. So if I move further back, it'll start sounding a lot quieter than if I'm right up here. So that helps as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also on StreamYard you can set it so that it cancels out background noise. Trevor says, "Good day, all." Hello, Trevor.
Trevor.
JT says there was a movie about a decisive battle fought by the Israeli Navy midway.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Mark Fisher's in. He says, "Cross of Iron." Yes.
Oh, all right.
Hello, Mark. Junior says, "Best movie I think set during World War II, but not about warfare, is Housewife 49. In my opinion, superb." Not seen that one. Jim says, "Battleground, 12 O'Clock High, Glory, Battle of Britain, The Cruel Sea, Zulu, Nicholas and Alexandria, 1979 version of All Quiet on the Western Front." I like them both, to be honest. Ooh, another one is Lawrence of Arabia. That's a good film. It's a classic film.
It is.
And The Sea Shall Not Have Me. That's a good film.
Yes.
David says, "Mikey, did you see Steph Keatley has been awarded for his M4H contribution by his High Sheriff in Northamptonshire on Facebook? Though he did mention it yesterday on stream." Yes, I did. Yeah, well done to him. I don't get awards. I get maybe a paper plate award or something.
Oh, me too, dear boy.
We're the ones that sit in the bar at the back.
We're the brotherhood here, you know. We just do the stuff. We just get on with it. We don't expect anything, any medals or anything like that.
Exactly.
We just go out and do our job like good troops that we are.
Yes. Poorly paid and overworked, but we carry on regardless.
But if there are any CBEs going, obviously, we don't mind. We'll take them, but turn down. But
well, yeah, like I said, Duke of York's going. Why not?
Yeah,
can't do any worse a job.
That's true.
But if there is no BE going, I want to give it to a certain other person first.
Absolutely, Dan Bright. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Because I think they deserve it.
Completely.
And the fact they haven't got one already is annoying.
Uh-huh.
Nat says, "My favourite World War II movies are Dam Busters, Cruel Seas, Midway, Saving Private Ryan, Red Tails, and White Tiger." Oh, I do like Red Tails as well. That's a good film. Joe says, "Okay, see you all and hear you all in about 6.5 hours. 4. See you later. Have a good day, mate.
Have a good round, mate."
Nat says, "Forgot Zulu." Ah, yes. Zulu's a good film. JT says, "The Italian film, The Guns of Moroni." Jim says, "Stalag 17, The Desert Rat, Sahara, the original 1943 film." Yeah. Gino says, "Last week I watched Shamrock Spitfire. It was a nice movie." I've not seen that one. JT, Peter Graves was in Stalag 17. He played Price. There we go. GM says, "A Bridge Too Far," starring Homer Simpson. What? Oh, Fridge Too Far. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be an odd film, wouldn't
it?
Yeah. Jim says, "Personally, my favourite anthem is Canada's. Lovely song, emotional, beautiful, flows very well, easy to listen to and enjoy." You can't beat the rugby. Well, the Welsh fans at the rugby matches. Yeah. JT says, "What's in the fridge? Donuts or beer?" Julian, Richard Todd, you mean Waitrose?
That was the fellow. Richard Todd, yeah. That's the chap.
Gino says, "To Hell and Back was my favourite movie and the Big Red One." GM says, "JT, both." Haha. Julian, "Forgot about Downfall, a great film." JT says, "Dubbed in Italian, the bigger the redder one." Joe, "Have a good day on the links, Joe." Yes. Jim says, "Mark Fisher, forgot about Cross of Iron, very good choice." Trevor says, "Ice Cold in Alex." That's a very different film.
Oh, yes, that's a good film. I do like that. Well remembered.
JT says, "Tora, Tora, Tora."
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
Very good.
C5, Patrick says, Dam Busters and Battle of Britain for me. Yeah, they're good films. I first watched Battle of Britain when I was in year 6 in primary school. Because we had to do, for our history project, we had to do about the Dam Busters raid. That was fun. Drew says, I did an essay once on how warfare is depicted on screen, propaganda, portrayal, or entertainment. Broadly speaking, propaganda during war and portrayal after war, much later entertainment. Yeah. Now, it's the propaganda is more the news, isn't it? So-called news. Patrick says, Mosquito Squadron is good too. Yeah. And the Forgotten Battle. That's a good film. 602 Squadron? That's a good film. JT says, no more Italian jokes. I am half and don't want a complete beating. Jim says, Trevor, Ice Cold and Alex, excellent film. Yeah. Joe, we've only got 25 minutes left.
My goodness.
I know, and all I've done is stick legs onto the body. I'm such a crap model.
That's all. You're hosting. It's a dead boy. Everyone knows that the host of the party is the one who works the hardest.
Well, I don't know about that, but
Okay.
That's an interesting thing. So, with the figures, normally when they do the heads, they have the hair molded on, right?
Yes.
I shall show you this now. With these ICM female 124th kits, they do not. The hair is separate.
Ooh.
There you go. So the hair's separate on the ICM ones.
Probably better molded then, because it means that they come off the mold better. Probably don't need a slide mold or whatever.
Yeah, look. Nice crisp detail on it.
Oh, I saw earlier on the Facebooking again that Dragon are doing some new kits, including a 109 BF 109, and they're using what they claim are the longest slide molds in the world for model making.
Yeah.
Such that, for example, on the BF 109, the fuselage is a single piece. It doesn't come in halves. It's completely molded, so there's no panel line along the back of the aircraft at all. It's all one piece. It's very interesting. I have to try and grab hold of one when they're released.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see.
As long as it's better than the thing hovering over the bin down here, the Edward one. But yeah, I thought that sounded really interesting to have these massively long slide molds. So the whole fuselage, essentially, from the cockpit back, is just one piece.
Yeah. Junior says, in The Longest Day, they messed up Richard Burton's rank. I'm so glad I read that right. They kept calling him a flight officer, a WAF rank, not RAF. Yes. It's flying officer, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Pilot officer, flying officer, flight lieutenant, squadron leader, wing commander, group captain. See, I learned the ranks.
Ruby.
Yeah. Can you name the army ranks? There's a question.
Second lieutenant, captain, major, lieutenant colonel, colonel.
Yep.
They start wearing red tags now, don't they?
Yep.
Is it brigadier after that?
Yep.
And then something general. It's not general for a while. Is it lieutenant general? Major general?
Yeah.
General. And field marshal.
You've also got brigadier general as well.
All right, there you go, brigadier general. I should have known that because Brigadier General Lethbridge in Doctor Who.
There we go.
And then, of course, King at the top.
The only time we have a field marshal is in times of war. It's a wartime commission. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we're not at war, when you walk around Whitehall and stuff like that, highest rank you'll see is a brigadier general.
Right. So the chief of the general staff isn't a field marshal.
No.
I suppose it's apart from senior royals who might have it as a honorary rank, essentially.
Yes. As Prince Philip did.
Yes. Yes. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we have Air Chief Marshal and Marshal of the Royal Air Force, and ACM tends to be the Chief of the Air Staff.
Do you know the non-commissioned ranks?
What, of your lot?
Yeah.
Well, private, lance corporal, corporal, sergeants.
Private or?
I don't know, rifleman, gunner.
Yeah.
I don't know what mechanics are called.
Craftsman.
Craftsman. Do beg your pardon.
Yes, I was a craftsman.
There you go.
You've also
got Lance Jack above that. Lance Corporal. Yep. Corporal.
Yep. Or full screw.
Or full screw. Sergeant.
Yep. Or stripey.
Staff sergeant.
Yep. Or colour sergeant if you're in the infantry.
Or colour sergeant. And then Warrant Officer 2, Warrant Officer 1, I presume.
Yeah. So with the warrant officers, again, there's different ones depending on the corps as well.
But also then you've got the guards, the horse guards, because they have corporal of horse, which is a sergeant or something.
Yeah. They have lance corporal of horse, which is 2 stripes.
Yeah.
Corporal of horse, which is 3 stripes. And then you have lance sergeant and sergeant.
Right.
I was reading about that this morning. Do you know why that is?
I don't. I'm going to guess that it's something to do with being the guards. They have the equivalent seniority and pay of a rank higher than the line, or something like that.
Nope. It's because Queen Victoria didn't like walking around and seeing her guardsmen with only 1 stripe on.
Oh right, okay.
She thought it was beneath the role.
Mm-hmm.
So she made lance corporal 2 stripes.
Right.
On the guards regiments.
Well, in the RF police, they go straight to corporal, don't they? So they've got authority and can charge people and stuff like that.
It's the same with the monkeys.
Mm.
Yeah, as we call the RMP.
Well, there's a time when the regiment didn't have lance corporals. They were only brought in, I think, first Gulf War.
Yeah.
They created lance corporals in the RF regiment because just to sort of have some sort of unity with other infantry type units serving out there.
Yeah.
But it never there wasn't a lance corporal in my day.
Yeah. JT says, did you guys like Victory or Victoire?
Victoire. Victoire.
Mark Fish says, one of my favourite films made in wartime is The Way Ahead. Don't forget Went the Day Well. Oh, yeah.
That's good.
Jim says, Mike, with usual high volume of comments per live stream, you could use someone well read with a good speaking voice to read comments whilst you model away. I humbly volunteer my services. Thank you very much, Jim.
Damn good of you, Jim.
Yeah, I'll certainly take that into consideration because it is getting busier now. So yeah, especially if Modders isn't here, that'd be really helpful.
Yeah.
When Modders here, it's not too bad because I can just read out. It's the whole clicking on the comments bit. But yeah, thank you, buddy. Julian says, annoyed. The one video on YouTube with Henning Vane on it, the one show has a stupid AI voice instead of his. Yeah, I hate that. JT says, Field Marshal is like a 5-star general. Yeah, it's basically the guy in charge of the whole army. I remember meeting General Lord Danett. He did my passing out parade.
Oh, nice.
So he walked up to me and he looked at my cat badge. Another nut strangler. How are you doing, young man? I went, very well, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Very good,
Yeah.
sir.
It's very strange because he just has an air of power about him, even though he's quite short.
Mm.
You can tell he's a high-ranking officer the way he carries himself.
Yeah.
But he's a nice guy.
It speaks very highly of you, actually.
Yeah. Well, he's done a lot with the media and stuff, hasn't he, since he's retired to speak up for veterans and things as well.
He has very well.
Yeah, he's a good boss. Jim says, did Monty retain his rank as field marshal after the war? Once you rank above major in the army, so major upwards, you keep that rank anyway for the rest of your life. So you can still sign things as major whatever or field marshal because it becomes an honorary rank after you've retired. Then Dave says the Master Gunner Royal Artillery is also a field marshal rank. Yeah. GM says AVM, RAF, General, ROCAF. Don't forget WAD and RSM. Yeah. We have ASM as well in the REMI. So you have RSM, which is Regimental Sergeant Major, but then we have an ASM who's in charge of workshops, and he's called the Artificer Sergeant Major, otherwise known as Tiffy. JT says Ike and MacArthur were the only two I know of who were 5-star generals. Omar Bradley may have been. There you go. Julian says, you mean General Mikey. By mistake, you said Brigadier General is in charge. Brigadier General is a 1-star, Major General 2-star, and Lieutenant General 3-star. General 3-star. As you said, Field Marshal is only during war, 4-star. Yeah. Yeah, I always get them mixed up because they don't make sense to me. Once you get to the generals, their ranks go back to front. So if you look at what Julian's just said,
bloody petrol.
If you look at the lower rank officers, junior officers, it's lieutenant, captain, major, brigadier. And then once you get to general, it goes brigadier, major, lieutenant. So I always got muddled up. All I knew is that they were brass and you never got near them normally.
Generally speaking, yeah.
Yeah. You can always tell which ones they were because they're the ones with all the junior officers stood around them kissing up to them.
Yeah.
Trying to get promotion. JT says, what do you mean? I don't know. Dave says, for the ORs, aim for the garrison sergeant major position. Yeah, as in W01 Vern Stokes. Yes. I was supposed to be promoted to Lance Jack. But on my 21st birthday, I decided rather than finish doing my trade training so that I could get promoted, I would go out on the lash and not turn up on the course. I was like, whoops.
A good career move, do you think, Mikey?
Well, I remember going into the office one day and saying, how come? Because every year, obviously, your pay goes up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I went into the AO's office and I said, well, sir, why is my pay not gone up this year? And he went, oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. And he looked and he went, because your pay can't go up any higher. It's at the maximum for your rank. And I went, really? I was like, yeah. And I said, what is my rate? Because I never kept track of it too much. And he said, look. And I went, oh, hang on a minute. I'm getting paid more than a Lance Corporal. And he went, yeah. He said, so you should be going for promotion. And I went, but I'm getting paid more than a Lance Corporal. Why would I go for promotion?
Exactly.
So I was quite happy because that was without my overseas allowance and things like that as well. So just my basic pay, I was getting paid more than a Lance Corporal for a day's work. Yeah. GM says, JT, warrant officers disciplinary. Ah, there we go. The Americans have some weird ranks. JT says, US Brigadier General, Major General, Lieutenant General, General. Yeah. Julian says, all these initials, one guy in uni was a menace. Initials were ass. I said, add Esquire, and his initials are ass. There we go. JT says, thanks, Gary. There was a Colonel General in the Wehrmacht. Yeah. There are some interesting ranks as well.
There's a
I wonder
major in
Catch 22. In fact, he became Major.
He did, yes.
And that was purely by accident, because his dad played a joke on his mum when he was a kid. Because when he was born, his dad was drunk and he wanted to call the baby after him, and his mum said no. So to get his own back, he went and signed the birth certificate on his own and signed it Major. And then when he joined the army, they assumed that because he had Major at the beginning of his name, that meant that was his rank. So they called him Major. So they promoted him to Major. I do like Catch 22.
Yes.
Oh, this is perfect. She could be carrying a mug, an M4H mug or something. I like it. Of course, she's going to have to be wearing M4H overalls.
Of course.
Yeah. GM says, I hold the rank of a 3-star general. Father-in-law is a 4-star general, chief of staff. There we go. June says, Major General is originally Sergeant Major General, so lower than Lieutenant General. Later, the Sergeant bit was dropped, hence Major General is below Lieutenant General. There we go. JT says, Lieutenant General, or Lieutenant, as the Americans call him, was another rank in World War II Germany. Was not sure if that was part of any other branch of the military. The German military was odd. They had very, very different ranks, names, and things. David says,
on Julian's point there, I believe that it was like a thing, especially in the Scottish regiment, that a sort of certain informality from an officer to a sergeant major was to call him Major.
Yeah.
So I say Major, how are the chaps today, sort of thing. Well, actually, I was about to say except in Scottish, but then of course most of the officers in Scottish regiments speak like that.
Yeah. See, we never really needed to learn much in terms of officer ranks above colonel anyway, because it was just God.
Yeah, and you very rarely see them.
Yeah. I mean, you can't see him for junior officers, can you?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
The mist of pilots, well, probably flight lieutenants and upwards around them.
Yeah. Second lieutenants were usually called with all due respect.
Yeah.
Shut the F up and sit down.
Yes. Yes, Rupert.
Yes.
Or pilot officer prune in our language, but yes, Rupert. Second Lieutenant Rupert.
Yes. Dave says, had a friend in the regiment. His surname was Major and his rank was Sergeant. Brilliant.
Love it.
Duke says, Mikey, have you created a group build page yet? Yes, there's one on Discord, mate. If you look in the group build section of Discord, then it is on there. But when I'm going to look at creating the group on Facebook, and I'll either put a group build file. Well, actually, yeah, because that'd be a good idea. Rather than change the page I've got into a group page, create an actual group page.
Yeah, no reason why not.
Because that way, then I can post updates on the chat about the channel without it getting flooded by other people's stuff, pictures and things.
Yeah.
Julian says, JT, General Oberst, I believe. Yes. GM says, father has Major in his name. His naval rank is Commodore, Royal Australian Navy. There you go. JT says, thanks, Julian. Was not sure if that applied to more darker branch of the military. Yeah. Duke says, excellent. I'll put my pics of the build tomorrow. Super. Look forward to seeing them. Mm-hmm. Julian says, also, the rank system in the Schutzstaffel was different to the Wehrmacht. Yes, they were. Every branch of the German military had its own rank name and structure. The Kriegsmarine was even more different. Countdown. We got 4.5 minutes to go. It's gone quick today.
That's rather, isn't it?
Yeah. Julian, what's the update on the like count and things like that, buddy? I haven't had a chance to look. Oh, it's going to be good having a beer tonight.
Yes. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's it. David says, also, our MT sergeant's surname was Sergeant. That's cool, Sergeant. We called ours was Staff Shields. His last name was Shields, but we call him Dollar because you don't get much sense. JT says, probably also the... Yeah. Okay, it starts Polizzi. Yeah. Them. June says, if you look up comparative ranks in World War II German military, Google says, effed if I know. Yes, pretty much.
Yeah. It's also quite fun to find out what your nickname is amongst your fellows, or indeed those over whom you have authority. It's always quite amusing.
See, I never had authority over anyone, but they used to call me Billy.
Right.
Because my surname.
Well, fair enough. Yeah.
Some used to call me Billy because of my surname, and others used to say it was Billy No Mates. So.
Oh, charming.
Yeah, I mean, the only person I ever heard caught saying that was one of the staff sergeants.
Uh-huh.
Because he was one of these guys who had the little clique of junior soldiers that always hung around with him and stuff.
Right.
He loved the fact that he was sort of the clique leader. And he didn't realise I stood around the side of a Land Rover one day at the services. And he said, hi, he thinks it's cool. He thinks everyone calls him because of his surname, but it's actually because he's got no mates. And everyone sort of started laughing. They all started laughing. And then they saw me with my head round, and they went, staff. And he just looked, shrugged his shoulder, and then she carried on. I thought, you pray.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, my nickname apparently was PC, but it will be probably next Telford over several beers before I tell you the story behind that.
Yeah. But
used to be Prof. But then it became PC.
I had very little respect for that staff sergeant after that. And then I had even less when I found out that he was married, and yet he was, whenever we went on exercise, he was sneaking into the women's accommodation to sleep with one of the female recruits.
Ooh.
Yes.
There's a bad boy.
So I lost all respect for him then, because that's just no bueno.
Absolutely.
Not even if he was single, it'd be no bueno. But doing it when you got a wife and kids at home is just a big no-no.
Yeah.
I used to hate that.
Totally agree with you.
Yeah, I used to hate it when lads used to do that. Because Kay said to me a few times, did you ever cheat on your girlfriend when you were away on exile? I was like, hell no.
Absolutely no.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. JT says, didn't want to get in trouble for saying anything bad. No, he didn't, as far as I know. Gino says, 21 likes so far, Mikey. Thank you, buddy. JT says, sorry, Mikey. No need to apologise, bud. David says, mine was predictable, Taff. Yes. Yeah, there's a lad that used to take a mick out of me, saying, he'd tell everyone when I was on my basic training, my trade training, sorry. He'd always go, yeah, his nickname's Taff because he's from Wales, he's a sheep jacket and all this. And in the end, I got fed up with it. And I turned around and said, you do realise you're from Wales as well, right? And he went, no, I'm not. I'm from Broughton. I went, which is within the Welsh borders. I said, that's why your road signs are in Welsh, you idiot. He genuinely didn't realise that where he lived was inside the Welsh borders, even though all the road signs are in Welsh.
That's very excellent for someone involved in transport.
Yes. And he was in a Welsh unit.
Yeah.
It had the Welsh crown on his as the division patch.
Yeah. A few giveaways there then.
Yeah. Duke says Sweet William. Yeah. James says Maggie because I'd stalk other aircraft. Julian says my nickname in my first job was King Julian. I thought it was the character from Madagascar. No, it was here's that King Julian again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And JT says Julian Caesar. There we go. We call him Koth, King of the Heathens.
Oh, right.
Right. It is 8 minutes past the hour.
Ooh.
Ooh la la. Right.
Mon Dieu.
Yes.
Da-da-da-da.
How have we got on? Oh, there we go.
Oh, going back to that, are we? All right, okay. I'm with it. I'm really am with it, honest. I know exactly what I'm doing.
It's going to be great tonight, isn't it?
Oh, cover just for a few seconds. There we go. I'm back. Yeah, I was here all along.
Right.
God, it's been one of those weeks, I've got to tell you.
I need a coffee. Oh, I still have coffee. Yay.
Good.
I didn't even realise. Yes. Julie said, technically, I could be H squared, Heathen Hall. Well, that's why I say G squared, because it's Gary times Gary, when both of them are wrong. So it is mathematically possible.
Haircut 100, wasn't it?
Yeah. David says, good stream, Mikey. Okay, catch you all later then. See you later, buddy. So don't forget to join us tonight at 8 o'clock.
If you want to pause this rubbish.
Yeah, it's basically just going to
be please join us.
Is
when we've really refined it tonight.
It's just going to be that.
Yeah, basically. and guessing the contents of that.
Yeah, and you can win a prize if you do it.
Yeah, you can indeed.
Yes. We have our suspicions of what it is, don't we, Gary?
We do.
But anyway.
And it's going to be so cool if it is. It's going to be so cool.
Yes. I was looking at them a couple months ago. I was like, ooh, should I get some? Well, anyway, that's enough clues. So
yeah,
back tonight, 8 o'clock for Gary's on Gary stuff.
Yep.
And then we're back on here, or I am, on Thursday, 12 till 2 for the Desert Wing Bills. Until then, Wolf out for now.
Bye.